So these will be the dark ones, the pieces. These would be the light ones, the white ones. These would be the white squares. And I didn't do these over here because I don't know if it starts with black over here or white. So I'm still working on this. But I left them, say this is a black square here. It will be filled in all the way black, and then medium, and then super light, which will then go to the square one, which is over here, the first page. So that'll be the, whoa. That will give the black square, and then the white square will look like this. This is the pattern, obviously. This is the shape. So this is how it will look first, and then this is the fill-in. Triangle. And then the center, there's a circle. For the square, there should be, it's another square, diamond, or circle. Circle, octagon in the center. This one is just a sphere, circle. Which, once you learn how to do this, and you do a few more examples, then it will transition from that to this. Basically, you just put that in there and add the pupil. Or is it the iris? Yeah, the pupil. And then from that, it will transition to a triangle, which is used a lot in drawing. And then there's the octagon, which produces a circle. And that's it. Learn that. These simple steps in drawing or whatever. And yeah, and then there's additional practice in here for each little piece. I'm thinking like one can be drawn, and then the others can be as an example, and then the others can be up to the player. And then over here the same thing, the white pieces, and then the other ones, and then an additional practice in here. It just really just getting used to shading. Nothing fancy, nothing professional, just this. Even if it's just this here, eventually that can, you know, it can be, depending on the drawing, it can be more highly focused and the concentration can be focused on the drawing. And obviously I did this with pen, so it required a lot of fill in, a lot of focus on each little circle. There. So by focusing on detail, then that would require more time, and I didn't have a lot of time. I just did this really quickly. And that's it. But yeah, like for the last few pages, I used this pen here, this ink pen. It's click ink with 3 chevrons, but it doesn't specify what brand it is. I think, not that I can see anyway, or that I recognize in brand. But yeah, nevertheless, this will get anyone kick-started in their drawing career. And I did it all in a few short hours. And this is the cover. The Purpose-Driven Lifer Drawing Book. What on earth am I here for? Maybe to draw. Question mark. And then there's some shapes. Circle, square, triangle, octagon, and rectangle. So it's that simple. And these simple little practices here will get anyone started. And I can even add a bunch of squares, like I did with the circles here with the pattern, so they can fill in themselves. Kind of like the eye here. But it's right there. This is a circle sphere practice sheet. And I don't know. Oh, I was about to say, I don't know why I didn't complete this, but it is left out. Or left, with an invisible circle here, which is right here. Let me see. So, yeah, simple. So yeah, I can add that. These triangles, the same. And this type of stuff can be used in a variety of examples. All of them, really. So yeah, my purpose, my my plan is to hopefully get this published to like Amazon or something, and then maybe make like $1 profit for every one sold, just to see what happens. So after all the expenses with shipping, Amazon fees, everything else that's included, I would just make $1, and it might, so after that, it might end up costing like $5 to $10, maybe, or less, hopefully, but around there. And like I said, I'll only make $1. So hopefully I'm able to sell like 1,000,000 copies, 1,000,000 copies. Because after all, it is a drawing book, and it's like even kid friendly, children friendly, and it's simple, straightforward, and it could even go to people in prison and juvenile halls, county jails, state prisons, all that stuff. So yeah, so anyone can learn. This is not difficult at all. And if we look at a big portrait, like if I were to draw a portrait here of a human face, people will automatically be like, I can't do that. But it starts with the little steps, and then it transitions off to more and more and more detail and more detail. So it depends how serious the person wants to become, obviously. And they could be on their way to drawing real life portraits and making money for it. Or just to have bragging rights, like, hey, I know how to draw this, I know how to draw that, I know how to do this, I know how to do that. For $1 peeps. $1 people out there in the universe. Who's going to help me